This is not a video I ever foresaw myself making, nor is it one I wish to make again in the future, but I would be remiss if I didn't get this off my chest, so to speak. Well, I'll just cut to the proverbial chase. Recently, I was dining in an udon joint in New York City's Little Tokyo, and well, I faced what some might describe as racial profiling, and I was indeed called a slur. Well, you see, I was dining, minding my own business, and I happened to be wearing this fine attire you see before you, when another patron, well, she was laughing with her friend, and she asked me why the hell I was wearing this. And I said, because it is the garb of my people. And she laughed in my face and said, no, it's not. And I said, yes, it is. And she said, it's clearly not. I'm sorry. She said it's clearly not because you're white. She called me the W word, pupils. I said it is the garb of my people, and pupils, I knew that this might shock some of you, but I am an Asian man. I consider myself Japanese. I may be white-facing or presenting, as people say, but I am in fact Japanese. And so to be called this really grinded my proverbial gears and hit a nerve, so to speak. And she dared to then continue laughing and turn to her friend and call me a Gaijin. A Gaijin, can you believe that? And she thought I wouldn't understand. And I said, I'm not a Gaijin. And she was taken aback, because doubtless she didn't expect me to speak the mother tongue. Of course I do. Anyways, when I said, how would I understand you if I was a Gaijin, she said, well, clearly you're just a culture vulture. I didn't know what to say at that point. I began trembling, much like I am right now. I couldn't help but tear up a little bit, because I'd never been accused of such things. Well, pupils, I said, I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I said, well, I'll prove you wrong. I'll prove you wrong that I'm not white. And they said, do it then, prove it. I didn't have any documentation or anything on my person at the time, so I couldn't do it. Well, there's nothing I could do. I wasn't gonna... What could I do, pupils? All I could do is try and use my wit, not strength. And actually, I've been watching a lot of Dr. Stone lately, so, well, I was thinking to myself, I'm not going to best these m'ladies using force, am I, or strength? No. I'm going to have to turn to science. And so that's what I'm going to do. As much as it pains me, I'm actually going to take a DNA test. And I can put this behind me once and for all, because I've had trolls call me a culture vulture and white. Oh, I'm sorry, I get emotional when I... Anyway, I'm going to take the test. Stay tuned. Put this to bed once and for all.